I am in Hollywood, California, about to experience something at the Fonda Theatre that I never thought would happen. Oh my God. Dude, can you even believe on this historic theater, Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour? Yeah, we're gonna go see our buddy Nick, who is doing a pop-up of Savage Seas right here at the historic, and I mean legendary, Fonda Theatre. So the Fonda Theatre opened in 1926 as the Music Box Theatre. It was a lot of musical comedies and things like that. And then over the years, it's changed and evolved, and now it's one of the premier, like, indie rock and roll venues, music venues, I should say, like rock and rolls. They do all kinds of things. But tonight, we're gonna be visiting a Tiki pop-up in this historic theater from our friend, Nick from Savage Seas. Nick, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Come on in.
Nice place you got here. Holy smokes. Look at this. All right, I have never been to the Fonda Theatre before. Oh my God.
Come on in.
Look at this. Dude, how did you do this?
Yeah, man. So, 1926 it was built.
Right. It's the Music Box
We can walk
Theater.
through here. Yeah, we can walk through here and you can see the whole venue.
Okay.
They're dark tonight, so.
I've never been to the Fonda Theatre before.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So it's not that big of a room, really.
Yeah, like I think it's 1,300.
Okay.
But there's balcony up there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So like the perfect place to see a big, small band.
Yeah.
And what are you doing here?
I've got a pop-up. Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming, but we're ready.
Okay.
Let's check it out. All right. Get your photo taken there. And we are up here.
Okay. Oh. Dude, we're out on the roof?
We are.
Wow.
So you want to come over here? You can. It's actually pretty cool. We're overlooking Hollywood, so you've got Pantages right there. Really cool views.
Oh, yeah. Insane.
Here we go.
Through the secret door. Holy Moses.
And welcome in.
It's like your place, only way bigger.
It's not actually that much bigger. It's just oriented differently.
Yeah.
So this is, the idea behind this is like old Hollywood, a mix of like the original Down the Beach Comr and my bar, to the point where the dimensions in here are 13 by 30, exactly the original Don's.
Wow.
And then this bar, this L bar, I've done my best to build it to the exact scale as the original Don's.
Wow, look at all this bamboo work too. Like this wasn't a quick little throw together thing.
It took me, it was basically me and my brother building it. It took like, I'd say 2 months.
Okay.
And then obviously all vintage, everything behind the bar. Most of the lamps are vintage.
Right. Savage Seas logo.
Yeah. That big Oceanic Arts one, dude, that was a huge find.
This thing right
Yeah.
here. And then all the little pockets of things are just filled with stuff.
Filled with vintage, yeah, absolutely, all vintage. And then like over here, if you look, this is the Fonda in the 60s.
Okay.
It was called the Pix Theater back then. And then obviously the Chinese theater from the 40s.
Right.
And then This is Carter DeHavens. This is the guy that opened the Fonda. I'm a psychopath, so I found his wedding photo and his actual autograph. And was able to use it in the space. But yeah, man, this is it. And obviously, you recognize the portholes. Portholes are a nod to my bar.
Yeah, totally.
So we just doubled them up this time, and then big Tiki there. That's Woody. That is a Vic Hernandez joint. He carved that for me this summer. It was a pain in the ass to get up here.
Really?
Yeah, but we did it. And if you've been to the original Savage Seas, couch cushions, same as the bar cushions.
Nice.
Exact same.
Very nice.
So yeah, the exact same fabric, same maker. He made all of them custom for me.
So you're just tying it all back?
Tying it all back.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously South Pacific.
Yeah, it's kind of like where Tiki really gained popularity.
Yeah, Hollywood had a huge influence in that movie and the soundtrack, especially, like, kind of set off the craze.
Right.
And then this is an old, because this place used to be like for music reviews and, like, you know, that kind of era. So this is an actual songbook. This is from like the 40s.
We have the green girl up here.
Orchids. This is Orchids of Lilac.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you even paint this stuff up here, or is this?
No,
that's the
I
way
wasn't.
It was?
So the stipulations for me here was everything has to be able to be undone.
Okay.
This is a historical structure, so I couldn't redo the floors, and then I wasn't allowed to touch the paint on the ceiling. It's concrete anyway.
Oh wow.
So and dude, it's like super old concrete. So like trying to like drill into anything in the wall, it was like drilling into plaster of Paris. But we made it work, and it all came out great. So,
but also the design on the ceiling looks like you painted it. I mean, it totally goes.
Yeah, this all used to be. The pillars are original, and they go all the way through to the other side. So when this was first built in the 20s, this was open air. So there was no walls or anything. So you'd be looking out onto Hollywood Boulevard from up here. I found that out the hard way when that these were fake walls. I was shooting brad nails and they were shooting through onto the street.
Oh my God. So, amazing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was all original pillars, everything.
Well, it's breathtaking.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Has anybody else seen this yet?
Not in the Tiki world, for sure. They've brought a couple of people up here on tours, and then the cast and crew of The Simpsons saw it. But we weren't doing Tiki drinks, so they never got like the full thing or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must have blown their minds.
I mean, dude, it was so cool seeing like some of the cast members up here, like going like this, taking pictures of the phone.
Like Nancy Cartwright or something?
Yeah, she was here.
So wild.
Yeah.
Hank Azaria and stuff.
He was here too.
Jeez.
You recognize this guy? I have the exact one of these in my bar, and Scotty found the exact one, so I'm borrowing this from Scott.
No way.
Yeah, it's the exact same one that was in my bar. Scott found an identical twin, so he let me borrow it to put in here.
Scott Miller, right?
Yeah.
On the way up here, Scott was saying, I hope you enjoy my stuff up there. And I go, what?
Yeah.
But I guess he lent a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, he lent me some P&G stuff, but yeah, all the lamps and everything are, well, you know what? He let me borrow that one that Gregorio made.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't want to bring my real one over.
Yeah,
This is all my extra stuff, by the way.
This is extra stuff?
This is all my extra stuff.
Bro.
Yeah, so this is extra. I haven't taken anything out of my bar. Like, this was all stuff that I had in storage in the garage. And some of it, like when I ordered the James Claycomb pieces, I ordered those in the summer, and they were meant to be for my home bar, but then this came about, so I'm like, okay, let me put those in here. That's how those came to be. But like the Orchids of Hawaii, Teardrop, all of that stuff. This is a real one. The OA like rattan cone one. That was all in my storage.
If I wanted to do this, I would have to take apart the whole Breezeway. That's insane that you have so much extra stuff.
Yeah, we're here for a good time, but not a long time. So.
Absolutely incredible.
Come here while you can. The picture of the original Dons, you know, I wanted to kind of create that look of that long profile. His bamboo was straight up and down. I kind of went the extra mile and chevroned it, and did my best to what did Notch say the other day? Matchstick it or match?
He said matchbook it, but he meant book matching it.
Yeah. So I've done my best to do that. It's not, 100% perfect, but it's pretty close. But I wanted that profile to look like that long bar, Don's same amount of seats. I did the best math I could to get it to scale. And then obviously the same distance from the wall. So again, that's the big reference point was that original Don's picture, and then combining it with the original Savage Seas. So
it's wild to think that this is essentially the same dimensions of the original Don the Beachcomber, like in Hollywood. It's like this is what it would have been like inside, at least as far as depth and stuff, right?
Yeah, as far as we know.
Nick, we're not at Savage Seas.
We are. In a way. Yeah,
Okay.
This is the new temporary version of Savage Seas.
Okay.
Obviously, pop up, the Fonda Theatre, super, super excited about it. And you see the kind of references of the original Savage Seas in here, so that was super important to me. I wanted to feel like you were at my home bar, but also at Don the Beachcomber and, between the 40s and 50s and 60s.
Sure, yeah. I never thought that I would see my name on the marquee. What are we on, Hollywood Boulevard?
Hollywood Boulevard, yeah.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
So
right.
tell me about this theater.
Yeah, we're about to hit our 100th year anniversary. It was opened in 1926. One of the stories that I think is pretty cool is, this was here when Don was doing his thing less than half a mile down the road on McCadden, just off of Hollywood. I like to think that there was a world where you came here to a show, or they were doing like review style performances at the time, and maybe you wandered down the street, went into Don's, or if it was a little bit later, walked a little bit further, and Seven Seas was right across the street from the Chinese theater. So,
can you imagine that era? Like teleporting back to that time?
Yeah.
It just seems magical, doesn't it?
That's what I'm trying to do here, dude.
That's what we're doing. We're doing it, we're teleporting.
My dream is you dress up, look nice, maybe think Dapper Day vibes, maybe go get dinner at Musso and Frank's.
Oh.
Come here and let me make some great cocktails for you. So, and this is, you can't tell this is a tiki bar from the outside. This feels very much like in the spirit of the speakeasies even, where, you didn't necessarily know, whoa, what am I walking into? And you walk in and, escapism, obviously.
When you open those doors, same thing like at your place, where the outside is it's kind of like an outbuilding or whatever.
Yeah.
And you open the doors and it's just like the choir of angels sing. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when you opened the doors of this place, dude.
It's a cool story for me because my background is in the music industry. I was an artist manager for over a decade, and I managed acts that actually played here at the Fonda.
Okay.
The other through line too is the music that we kind of consider tiki, like the Les Baxter, the Martin Denny, all this kind of stuff. A lot of that was recorded right down the street at Capitol Records.
Right.
And so if you want a through line for that, I used to work at Capitol Records.
Come on.
So yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
2015.
Okay, so 10 years ago-ish? Yeah. Was there still a lot of recording going on there?
A ton. And actually, it's super cool because they have all the old equipment and you can literally use it.
Really?
So you can go in there. I took my parents on a tour there, and we were getting down Frank Sinatra's mic, his mic, and going down in the basement, and my dad was holding the reels of old Capitol recordings, like Beatles recordings and, Pink Floyd, The Wall, all kinds of stuff they have in the vault down there.
They should probably get better security.
No, yeah. I worked there, so they let me down there. They don't let you just walk down there. You got to make an appointment. But
holding those things is so heavy.
Yeah. So obviously it was cool for me to come back here and, combine my two loves of all the music and especially the tiki from that era here in one place. So
totally. Talk about Savage Seas before this version, though.
Savage Seas was a pandemic project in my backyard. We had this like outbuilding that it had everything already. It was just an empty room.
Wasn't it like a yoga studio room?
We don't know. It was like either a dojo or like a meditation studio, because it had like Mandarin Chinese written on the wall. And when I Google translated it, it said like calm and like relax.
So you painted over that.
Well, yeah, and Lahalat over that.
Right.
Me and Nick Echo Island Tiki did my initial build. And, you know, at the time it was really sparse, and then just like everything, you know, you get obsessed with it and it just starts growing and growing and growing. And all of a sudden you don't have any wall space. You know, you're tucking things behind other things. So to the point where this is all, what you're seeing is all my extra stuff.
That is absolutely
I haven't taken anything out of my space to put in here. Everything was just stuff that I had in storage, and then you know, a couple of the PNG pieces I borrowed from Scotty. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to normies seeing this place. Yeah, because like you said, it's like when you walk in, dude, it's so unassuming from the outside, and then you walk into here and it's just, you know, it's small, but it's intimate, and you've brought the ceiling down with all the lamps. I mean, it's a cool tiki bar. Yeah, a lot of the similarities between what I liked about my bar, like when I was doing parties and stuff like that at my bar, everybody was in front of me. Like there was no seats in the back or anything, and that's how it is here. There's, you know, that's 12 across, and I'm talking to you. I want to like interact with you, and I want you to interact with people. Like it's, you know, it's kind of a tight-knit spot. Yeah. I think I mentioned in the last video we did, like the Japanese bars in alleys called yokocho bars were a huge inspiration. Like really tight, tiny bars, and you're just like so close to people that you have to interact. And I think there's something cool about that. And tiki bars, you know, you kind of get that same thing at the Tiki Tea. Yeah. You kind of get that at Trader Sam's also. Like people at tiki bars are totally open to talk to each other. Yeah. And I don't know if you see that at other bars as much. I would say probably not. I mean, like there's just so much to look at, and like little like conversation pieces, like, hey, did you see that? Oh, that's cool. Like, so there's the garnish of the drink. Yeah. There's just so much to talk about. It's not like I'm handing you in a glass, like just a plain glass with ice and saying, here you go, and not, you know, interacting with you. I want to tell you the story behind it. I want to tell you how I came up with the cocktail, because, you know, what we're doing here is all kind of my interpretations of a lot of the tiki classics from that era. Originally I was like, should I just make the straight originals? And I'm like, well, you could do that at home, and everybody, I want to give you a little something extra. I've kind of retooled a lot of, you know, the old Don's recipes, and, you know, they stay true to my style of cocktail. Like if a lot of the tiki purist bartenders would probably say my drinks are unbalanced. Oh, because I don't like a lot of sweet, to the point where, like, if I'm making a recipe and it calls for a half ounce of any syrup, for me personally, I'm putting a quarter in. Wow. And so I make all my syrups either 1-to-1 or 1.5 to 1. Okay. Obviously I know that means they're not shelf stable, and I have to make them all the time, and it's a huge pain, but it's a way for me to get more flavor. Like, you know, if it's a honey syrup, like I can put way more honey in there than like a 3-to-1, which would blow out the sweetness of the cocktail. Okay. And so you mentioned normies. That's the first thing they say when they walk in, is like, I don't like sweet drinks. And I'm like, you know what, me neither. Like it's fine. So I kind of tool around with that. I think they're balanced, but, you know, if you're going by the strict, you know, 4 of strong or 2 of wheat, whatever the little saying is, maybe it's not that perfect ratio. But I mean, I had a lot of drinks at your place that one night. I never felt like they were missing any. I mean, they're extremely well balanced, and they're great. So I will say this: they're very drinkable. Yeah. You know, like there's certain places you go where even I love the drinks there, but like, you know, after like 2 or 3 of them, not only are you hammered, you're like, you have like a sugar high, like you're like gonna have a headache from all that syrup. So I tend to really tone that down, kind of a smoother, like drinkable kind of profile to all my cocktails. So you haven't opened yet? Nope. This is literally the first look. This is the first, well, yes, this is the first full look. I told you we had a party with the Simpsons here the other night, and the Simpsons cast was walking around here, and that was crazy. But they never got, we weren't making tiki cocktails, so, but it was cool. Just everybody. So I'm officially the first
patron.
You are my first patron. You are
Amazing.
number one first patron. So.
Am I supposed to put $1 up or something?
Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe we'll stick a little umbrella on the wall or something like that.
We'll figure something out. I got a
Yeah.
guitar pick you can have or something.
Yeah.
So are you going to do seatings?
Yes, 2 seatings a night of 12 people this time. So I'm doubling what I was doing last time, because last time it was 2 seatings of 6. I'll have somebody helping me, so it'll be awesome. I think it's gonna be cool.
Okay.
I'm glad that I was able to do it that way. Like I wanted to do the seatings. I was approached, which great people, but approached me with opportunities that just weren't the right fit at the time. And Roxanne basically said, hey, whatever you want to do, we're down. Like if you want
Roxanne,
to
you said is the GM of this
GM of the
place?
Fonda, yeah, my partner here. So she said, whatever you want to do. And that was super appealing to me. So this is the one I decided to do. So yeah, we're here.
It just seems like the perfect situation as far as the historical value, the room size, also the location. We're up on the roof.
Yep.
In Hollywood.
In Hollywood, man.
Hollywood, baby.
And you know that it means a lot to me as like somebody that cares about the history of Tiki, like for me to be here doing this. Like being a Tiki guy or a Tiki barman in Hollywood it's something cool, man. Like
It really is.
We all dress like this. We all have all this stuff in our house because of what started right down the street from here, and I get to do it, so close to the origin. So
It's such a bummer that his building is now just like isn't it a parking lot or a parking structure?
I think it's because he started on the one side of the street,
Right.
and he went to the other side of the street, and I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, they're both apartment buildings now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get sad, I just noticed the other day, Lano.
If you want to get sad.
Lano down the street, there's notices on the door. They're demolishing the building.
Demolishing the building.
Yeah.
I think we played the grand opening in that place.
Yeah.
That was a good bar.
Yeah, COVID, man. I got it. But hey, I'm here now. And you got, Lucky Tiki in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's looking up.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing like a lot of cool stuff pop up around. Obviously, House of Bamboo is a little bit further out, but that's popping up. Lucky Tiki's new location in Highland Park,
It was incredible.
I think people are seeing the community, the demand's there. I mean, I learned this from doing my events, and I was blown away by the support. Like people, the Tiki community, like if you build it, they will come there.
Well, I think you offered something really special. I think that's the difference.
I hope so. And I hope, I just like hanging with people, man. It's, making money is nice, obviously, but it was the most fun I've had this year. It was like doing those events, and I hope to keep that going again. I met a lot of cool ass people that I still talk to this day. It's cool, man. You get a rotating cast of people, and it's like, I feel like a talk show host a little bit, but.
Well, you're on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
essentially.
I like talking to people, and it's just like the Tiki community is so open and cool, and I don't know, it's just good vibes.
Well, I'm getting thirsty, sir.
Yeah, so let's do it. So what we're gonna make today is my favorite of the current menu.
Okay.
I change them all the time.
How many drinks are going to be on the menu?
4.
Okay.
Okay, so my other events, what I was doing,
And they're set menus.
it's a set menu.
Okay.
You'll get all 4 cocktails. It's the same amount of alcohol as my original menu, but instead of 2 big and 3 tiny from my last menu, it's basically like 2 regular size and like 2 medium size.
Okay.
So it's 4 instead of 5,
Yeah.
but same kind of concept. Everything, I hope tastes really unique, and it's not like, because you go to a lot of Tiki bars sometimes, and a lot of the drinks, like 10 of them on the menu, taste identical.
This fruit juice tastes like this fruit juice.
Yeah,
Tastes-
so I'm very cognizant of that. Like I want everything to be totally different. So this one we're making, you're gonna love the name. It's called the Fonda Beachcomber. Fonda Beachcomber, because we're at the Fonda. I actually thought about naming this place Fonda Beachcomber originally, but I was worried that like the people that own that copyright would come for me.
Fonda Beachcomber.
Fonda Beachcomber, yeah, man. So
That's actually super funny.
so how this cocktail came to be, inspiration was a 3 dots and a dash, one of my favorite Tiki cocktails. A couple of things about the 3 dots that, like if I was trying to, make my own version of it, what would I want? For one, honey for me is lost in a 3 dots. So when you get one at a bar, or even if you make one at home, I'm not getting a huge note of honey
Totally
at
agree.
all. And the stuff that I really like, I love the orange profile, and I love the allspice profile.
Oh,
So
okay.
those are the flavors that when I retooled this, I wanted to pop. So
And then of course the agricole, right?
correct, exactly,
Yeah.
agricole and dark Jamaican, but I flip those. So in Don's recipe, you're looking at 1 0.5 ounces of agricole and a half ounce of Jamaican. We're gonna flip that.
That's really interesting because agricole can kind of be off-putting to some people.
It's grassy, but this is more about like toning down the rum flavors so that the orange and the allspice really pop. And I'll explain how we do that.
I can't wait to taste it.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into a few things. For one, so there's no honey, we're using allspice syrup. So all this is, the same way you make cinnamon syrup at home, he's gonna put this in the comments too. The whole recipe for everything will be in the comments. Same way you make cinnamon syrup, you just make it with allspice berries. So toast your spices, okay? But you just toast them. You need about a scant quarter cup of allspice berries. And then I do 0.75 cup, or 3/4 of a cup. I mean, we're in America, we can, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and then a cup and a half of water, and then the allspice berries. So if you're thinking like, where the hell if I'm gonna get allspice berries? If you have, I mean, you can get them anywhere, but if you have a Mexican grocery store by you, they sell these little packs for 99 cents.
Pimienta dulce.
Yeah, that's allspice, and they're $1. So you can get this for $1. This is exactly the amount you need.
And you just let them sit in the mixture overnight?
I would say even like 3 hours is fine.
Oh.
But toast them first. Toast them before you add everything else.
And that kind of breaks them apart or whatever.
And then you end up with allspice syrup. It doesn't break them, it just brings out the flavor more. The second thing we're gonna get into that I understand can probably be a little intimidating for people, because it was for me when I first started making cocktails, is to amp up that orange flavor, we're going to acid adjust orange juice to the acidity of lime. So there's no lime in this drink. And so when you acid adjust something, all your simplest terms is you're just bringing the acidity of like orange juice. You can do it with pineapple juice. You can do it with grapefruit juice. And you're gonna bring up the acidity to either lemon or lime.
Why would you do that?
So that you get way more orange flavor, because you're not cutting it with lime. You're getting pure orange.
I gotcha.
So, but you're still getting the tartness of the lime to kind of balance that out.
Oh, in the acidity.
Correct.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So it's super easy.
That's the clearest way I've heard it explained.
That's what everybody says.
People are always like, do you do acid adjusting? And I go, what? No, I don't.
It's so easy. And I looked this up last night. You can get everything you need to acid adjust for like $28 on Amazon. And it'll last you for years probably.
Wow,
And this isn't a single-use ingredient. That's another thing. I hate single-use ingredients. So with the allspice syrup, anything that uses that allspice flavor profile, you can make a Navy grog with it. You can make Planter's Punch with, a Trader Vic's Navy grog with it, and Planter's Punch with it. With this, anything that does lime and orange juice, like a Pearl Diver, just use this instead. So it's one single thing.
With no lime.
With no lime.
Do you miss the lime flavor though?
I don't. I was specifically trying to just make the orange pop. So that's why I did this. You know, if you really like it or something like that, it's just fun to play around with. And it's a way to balance and kind of highlight certain flavors. So what you need, malic acid, citric acid, and a cheap Amazon kitchen scale. That's it. And I looked last night on Amazon, you can get all that stuff for like $28. And so acid orange juice, 100 milliliters of orange juice, squeeze it fresh, be an adult. Or you can even do it the Spike's Breezeway traditional way of squeezing directly into the jigger so it spills all over the countertop. Like,
hell, man.
So 100 milliliters of juice, 3.2 grams of citric acid, 2 grams of malic acid will bring up the acidity of orange juice to lime. That's it. It takes literally 2 seconds. It's not a huge lift. It's not like you're making a banana oleosaccharin like I was in my last place that took like a week to make and was a huge pain. So super easy there, So we're gonna need allspice dram. You don't have to use this great of a rum. You can use any dark Jamaican. We're gonna use Hampton 8. For our agricole, we're gonna use rum JM Gold, and you're gonna need a little bit of Velvet Falernum as well. And real oranges. Real oranges. Squeeze your own. So, let's do it. Always juices and syrups before the booze. You know that. Yeah. So, we're gonna do 1 ounce of our acid OJ. Can
I smell that?
Yeah.
Smells like orange juice.
Yeah. We're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of allspice syrup. Some people think this is really pretentious. I like it. So we're just gonna put a little bit of saline salt.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have you tried it with different levels of drops?
No.
Okay. Is that kind of your go-to is 4 drops?
4 or 5. The solution is basically just 4 to 1 water to salt by weight. 80 grams of water, 20 grams of salt.
Okay.
And it just kind of makes everything pop a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
So now we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of Hampton.
I went to Hampton with Ed Hamilton.
That rules. I bet you probably don't remember much of that day.
Oh, we were just doing tastings, but.
And then we're gonna do 1/2 of rum jam. Quarter falernum. And quarter allspice dram.
Okay.
There we go. That's the cocktail.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not. Because, and we went through all that trouble to make the orange pop. So we're going to also use orange bitters, whereas, you would probably use Angostura if you were making a regular 3 dots.
Okay.
So 2 dashes.
Okay. Kind of 2 big dashes, huh?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When I was putting this together, something about the combination of the acidic OJ and orange bitters, and then obviously you're adding the syrup, so it's getting it sweeter. We'll see if you taste it.
Okay.
I'm getting some kind of like a little bit of like the orange lava burst, the high C that McDonald's used to carry.
Really?
Yeah, like the orange high C. It rocks.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
So that's something that, I kind of, when I was developing, I was like, okay, this is awesome. The same way when I figured out how to make that one cocktail taste like cereal milk, same kind of thing. McBiff still talks about that shit. It was, yeah.
I do remember that very vividly.
Yeah, so that's it. And then we'll mix it up.
So a couple scoops of ice.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Let's make the drink now.
When you mix something on one of these spindle mixers, do you have kind of in your head how long it's going to sit there?
There's a timer.
There's a timer?
5 seconds. It tells
5
you,
seconds?
it counts. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not like super diligent about it. Like if it goes a little bit more, that's fine.
Like
too.
it's not going to ruin the drink, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Whoa, frothy, tasty looking beverage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We will not be skimping the mint.
Okay. It's good to hear. It looks so good. Damn, dude, that is so much mint.
It's gonna, you'll see.
Hell yeah.
More. We're going even. This is just for you. This is like this is the don't skimp the mint special.
All right.
And actually, I'll turn these around so they look better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the little spin on the bendy straw.
Of course, have to. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'll do something special for you. I'll serve it like we serve it here.
Okay.
So this is an invention of mine. You got the
Harvey's bucket.
bucket.
Yeah.
So I made these little screens.
So you put the little screen in there.
Put the little screen
What do
in
you
there.
mean you made these screens?
They're screens that you can get at Home Depot that are meant to like keep stuff from going in your gutters.
Okay.
And I basically cut them down so that you can put
I hear the sound.
dry ice.
Dry ice gets angry when you like push on it.
There you go. So let's finish it.
What do you mean finish it?
You'll see. Is that here?
Oh.
Hang on here. Okay. And final touch.
Oh, it sounds so angry. Yeah, that looks incredible. Oh, dude. Damn, dude. What an incredible presentation.
Thank you. So that is Fonda Beachcomber.
Fonda Beachcomber.
Fonda Beachcomber. And so to drink it, you're just gonna pop that glass out. That's your drink. So I have one, you have one.
Okay.
Pop your glass out.
Yep.
And
Cheers, Nick. Thank you so
Cheers.
much for having me at this just incredible experience.
that's awesome. I'm sorry.
Wow. It has the hallmarks of a 3 dots, but it's really drinkable.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's light.
that's exactly what I'm going for.
So I would swear that there's lime juice in there.
There ain't.
And you get the grassiness kind of like on the back end of the agricole, but it's not up front.
Right.
It's not like an agricole cocktail.
Yep.
It's just there kind of hinting at the agricole, I guess.
Yeah, it's why I flipped them. I wanted the orange and the allspice to pop out more than anything else. And I mean, look, I'm only half done. About to be done with it already. Dangerous, right?
It's insane. Crushable.
We call them porch pounders.
Porch pounders.
Yeah. They go down easy.
Okay, so what do we have to know about what you have coming up? When are dates going to be released or reservations going to be released?
Yep. So just my Instagram, Savage Seas Tiki. I'm sure it'll be down in the comments.
Yeah.
As long as the recipe will be down there too. But yeah, just keep an eye on that. I'll post my dates. It's coming very, very soon.
Okay. Is there going to be a website? Or?
Yeah, there'll be a website. You'll be able to book reservations. It's kind of the same way that my other parties were going on. But yeah, just follow me on Instagram and I will post my dates when they're available.
Okay.
2 seatings of 12, 3 nights a week to start Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Yep. And then let's hang. Come hang with me.
Dude, we got to get some famous people here.
We do.
We're in Hollywood.
I mean,
can we get The Rock here?
That would be sick.
Don't you know?
But
know
he's
people?
like, I know people, but I mean, The Rock
Don't you know The
wakes up
Rock?
at like 4 a.m. to eat like chicken breasts and stuff, like, and works out 15
Doesn't he
hours
have
a
a
day.
tequila company?
I can't imagine he drinks it.
He was posting all the time that he's like, yeah, I'm drinking another glass of tequila.
Right.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Well, who else? Can you get Bill Murray up here?
That'd be cool. We're going to be open on like days when there's shows here and stuff like that. So we'll see who wanders in here. If people like want to come in here or do private parties. So yeah, I think it'll happen.
I just think people aren't used to this level of presentation, and when you get on a big scale, it's probably hard.
It's impossible. That's exactly why I wanted to keep things small, because I couldn't do this.
You doubled your seating.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also still doing 100% fresh juice, making all my own syrups, all that stuff. And it's just not scalable.
Right.
Like, so down the road, I ever do like a commercial space, I'm gonna have to give that up. But for now, I wanted to keep it going. You know, that's what the people that, you know, come and hang with me, like that's what they expect from me. So that's what I want to give them. So,
well, you've kind of taken the home bartender thing kind of to the next level.
Yeah, I wasn't really getting serious into this stuff till like, you know, the pandemic, really. It's when I really started getting super serious. But I'm not like professionally trained, and I've worked in a shitty bar in college, but never like a really high-end space. And it's like, I read a lot of cocktail books when I was like first getting into it. And it's like, you read these things and you look at like what you need to do, and drinks have so many ingredients and it's daunting. It's like, just jump in, like jump over that hurdle, and you're going to find yourself like, it's not that complicated.
No.
You know, like making allspice syrup.
Right.
Like I would have read that in a book, like I got to do what?
Right. It's like when Garrett Richard comes on my show and he explains how to make one of the drinks in the book. And it's the simplest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But you read his book and you just go, bro, I got to do what?
I had played around with acid adjusting a little bit prior to his book. And then, you know, to make certain things in his book, you have to, you literally have to. Like I think his Navy grog, you have to acid adjust the grapefruit to lime. And so you realize quickly, like, I'm not like Mr. Wizard here with a lab coat. Like, it's easy. I take a scoop of this, scoop of that, and I'm literally done in 2 minutes. I've made the ingredient.
Right.
And there it is. I hope people like don't get too daunted by seeing a lot of words on a page. It's way less effort than you think. Like it may be a lot of words, but it's not a ton of effort. So I get all the cocktail books. I rarely make the full cocktails out of them. What I'm always looking for is like building blocks. For Garrett's book, I use that Coca-Cola syrup from his Navy grog all the time.
Really?
All the time. The tart cream syrup from the Bird of Paradise recipe, I use that all the time.
Okay.
So I'm more interested in the building blocks, and then just, you know, play around, have fun, like try it out. You and your wife or your husband or whatever, just have a night and be like, hey, I'm gonna make one, you're gonna make one, let's see if we like it. So
that's cool. I like that. It's a good idea. Folks, if you've enjoyed this, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Follow Nick at Savage Seas Tiki. Keep an eye out for the dates that are going to be released.
Very soon. Yeah. So you will see them.
Probably just as this is being released.
Probably just as this is being released. So yeah.
Thanks again, dude.
Hey, man.
All right. Aloha.
All right.
Yum, yum.
Right? Great, right?
So good. Dude, how did I drink that so quick?